Welcome to the Solar Line Business Babes podcast. My name is Susan Francis and I'm a mindset manifestation expert, business coach and mentor helping women quantum leap their business success and make the seemingly impossible a reality. And if you're here, you've been called here for a reason. You know within your soul that you are capable of so much more, and I'm here to help you unlock your full potential and manifest your dream life and business. It is my mission to empower female entrepreneurs to connect back to their soul, to their true calling, and to create a business from a place of alignment and purpose. So if you're struggling with hard work and force in your business, then get ready to let go of everything you think you know. It's time to forget all the stress, all the strategies, all the hustle, and instead unlock the secret to manifesting your next level of abundance. Join me as I deep dive into creating a business that flows, teach you how to trust your intuition, create a mindset of abundance, experience more joy, and to learn how to become magnetic to the money and success you desire. I have a down-to-earth, strictly no BS approach and make the woo-woo seem logical and actionable. I know that the knowledge, tools, and insights I share will change your life and the way you approach your business forever. And I'm excited to help you expand. Let's get started. Welcome back. So today we are talking about money, because money makes the world go round, right? Here's the thing is that we all need money. Money is such an important part of our lives. Whether or not you place money as a high priority, it's a part of our daily existence, right? In today's society, we need money to have shelter, to have food. Money really is at sort of the core of our existence. So whether or not you've got a desire to have a lot of it or just to get by, that's completely up to you. But money is important, right? And how you feel about money is incredibly important. It can, if you're focusing on the lack of money, then it can cause you a lot of stress and anxiety. It can cause even problems in relationships. If you're always wanting more of it, it can cause a lot of problems in your life. And so here, I really want to talk about money and really for you to understand the energetics of money, right? Because everything is an inside job. How you feel about something and what you believe about it becomes your reality. And money is no different, right? It's not your circumstances or your education that have created the money. It's what you actually believe about it. And it's the stories that you've been telling yourself. So a great place to start is just to ask yourself what stories you are telling yourself about money. Now, often these have been programmed into us, from when we were children. It's often perhaps things we heard our parents say or grandparents or the people around us. And here are some common ones, some common stories, some common beliefs, some things that you might remember that are in there somewhere about money. Money is hard to make. I don't deserve a lot of money. I'm not smart enough to be wealthy, right? Or I'll always have enough money, but I'll never be rich, right? So these might be some of your stories or some of your beliefs, and some of these were mine too. So I totally get it. And for a lot of people, unless you've done a lot of work in this area, or unless you have been brought up with parents that had an abundant mindset, then these will be a lot of your stories too. And here's the thing, most people don't have an abundant mindset. So it's quite possible that you would have some of these stories. Now, here are some other stories. If you do have an abundant mindset, these are some of the stories you might have about money. Money flows to me easily. Money is abundant. I always have more than enough money. Money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways. Now, let me ask you, which set of stories or beliefs do you think is going to create more money in your life? I'm sure it's quite obvious, right? The second set of stories or beliefs will absolutely attract more abundance. Someone that believes money is hard to make, I'm not smart enough to be wealthy, chances are you're working really, really hard and you're not wealthy, right? But if you believe money is abundant and I'm always going to have more than enough, then chances are your bank account's looking pretty healthy and you're doing quite well, right? Because whatever you believe about money is what will show up for you, right? I really want you to get this. I really just want you to get this. Whatever you believe about money is what will show up for you, right? So your subconscious mind is always looking for ways to reconfirm your beliefs. And your beliefs about everything in your life, but we're talking about money today. So your beliefs about your money also filter your reality and ultimately determine your bank account, right? So if you believe that you're not smart enough to be wealthy, then you will take perhaps jobs that are more low paying. You might not go for the promotion. You might not take that risk to start your own business. You live from a place of seeing the lack in things, not the opportunity, right? And so also we are magnetic beings. So your thoughts, your feelings about something become the magnetic frequency of what comes back into your life. So how you feel about money is so, so important. A lot of people think, I just need to make more money. I just need to, get a second job or start this or do that. That's not the case. Sure, there are lots of ways you can make money, but it is your core belief about money that is shaping your reality and ultimately your bank account. So if you believe that money is hard to make, and you won't ever be wealthy, then you will see the world through that lens, right? If you believe you'll always get by, but you'll never have an abundance, then that will be what shows up for you. And that was certainly one of my beliefs. I always believed that I would have enough, but I would never be wealthy, right? I just always, my dad always worked very hard. And so I grew up with the belief that I had to work hard, but he certainly wasn't wealthy. So my belief was I had to work hard to get by. It wasn't that I had to work hard to be wealthy. It was that I had to work hard to get by. And what that meant was whether I earned $40,000 a year in a job or, $150,000 a year in a job, I pretty much had a similar looking bank account. Not much at all, and a pile of credit card debts, right? And, it's interesting. I spoke to a woman the other day who was making $30,000 a month, right, into her network marketing business. And a lot of people would look at that and think, oh my God, that's amazing. If I was making $30K a month, I would have made it. I'd be rich. But here's the thing. She still has a whole pile of debts and doesn't have any savings and is pretty much living month to month. So what I want you to get is that it doesn't matter how much you earn, right? It doesn't matter how much you earn. It is your core beliefs around money that are shaping your reality. Yes, when you earn $30K a month as opposed to $3K a month, you can certainly do a lot more, but it still doesn't mean that you are in a better financial position, right? Does that make sense? Because when you're earning $30K a month, you can certainly afford to make bigger purchases, take out bigger loans. It can cause more stress. So there's a whole range of things that can come with that, right? So yes, you can have more fun when you earn $30K for sure, but it doesn't mean that you are truly living abundantly, if that makes sense. It gives you the power to be able, see, here's the thing, when I earned more, I had more credit card debt, right? Yes, I did more things. I was able to buy more and go on more holidays and that sort of stuff for sure. But I still had the same, I guess, stress around money. I never had an abundance. I never had savings. I always had debt, right? And so what happens is the more you earn, the more debt you can accumulate, okay? So it comes back to your belief around that. And if you have a belief that I will never be wealthy or that I'm not smart enough to be wealthy, then again, it can filter how you see the world. So even though I did believe in the past that I had to work hard to get by, I still felt like I was capable and like I could earn more, right? And so, and I was making a six-figure income in my job. So when I came across a network marketing business and I saw others making a six-figure income in network marketing, the way I looked at that was that I was excited. I saw opportunity. I saw what was available to others and I decided that that was available to me too, right? I believed it was possible. I saw a massive opportunity. But what I want you to understand is that for someone who believes that they won't be wealthy, for someone believes that they're perhaps not smart enough to be wealthy, or because they didn't grow up wealthy, they won't be wealthy, or that all rich people are greedy and evil. If those are some of your core beliefs, then, for example, if you came across a network marketing opportunity, how that would filter your reality or your experience is you might look at that opportunity and think it's a scam, think that only people at the top get rich, right? So what you believe is filtering how you see opportunities, right? When I came across a network marketing business, I was like, oh, this is an opportunity. People are making a lot of money out of this. I could do that too, because I had a belief in myself about being able to create wealth, right? But if you feel like you will never be wealthy, then coming across that same opportunity, you won't see opportunity. You'll see, like I said, you'll see hard work. You'll see that you'll see the failure. You'll think it's a scam. You'll think that only certain people get rich and it's not available for you. Now, I'm not saying everyone should get into network marketing. That's not what this is about. But I'm just trying to demonstrate how your beliefs filter your reality, right? How your beliefs filter your reality. So all of your money is created within, right? Money is not created externally, it's created internally. So I just want you to sit with that for a minute. Money is not created externally, it's created internally. On an energetic level, you are magnetic. And whatever feelings and thoughts you project is what you attract. Okay, so if every time you look at your bank account, you are looking at it and you're going, oh my God, there's never enough. I've got so many bills to pay. I've got so many debts. Oh my God, this is so stressful. Then your focus, right, and your beliefs about never having enough money are magnetizing that. They are creating more of that, right? So it's what you give your focus to, what you give your attention to, and what you believe about it that is shaping your reality. And you might think, but I want more money. I want more money. I'm focusing on getting more money. But if every time you're looking at your bank account, you are worried and stressed and you see the lack, then you are actually focusing on the lack of money, not an abundance of money. Okay, so if you want an abundance of money to be flowing into your life, you have to feel abundant. You have to be able to shift your beliefs about money so that you can feel abundant, right? And when you feel abundant about money, more money will come to you, more money will be attracted to you, right? If you believe you're abundant, money will flow to you easily. If you believe there's never enough, then energetically you will attract circumstances to reflect that. You will attract circumstances that support your belief that there's never enough money, right? So let's just talk about business for a minute. So when we talk about money in our business, now money doesn't just have to come from our business, but if we talk about money in our business, and if you're an entrepreneur who charges for services, whether you're some sort of coach or healer or therapist, if you're charging for a service, then, I've spoken with a lot of female entrepreneurs that come from the perspective that if I keep my prices low and make it affordable, then I will get more clients, right? I'll get more clients. Now, here's the thing about that, right? About keeping your prices low to be attracting more clients, is that you will get whatever you're a match to. The only person that needs to get behind your belief, behind believing in your products and services and the value of them is you. So when you believe that your services absolutely change lives and absolutely have a profound impact, whether you charge $50 an hour or $5,000 an hour, if you believe it and you believe it's worth that divine compensation, then you will attract others that are an energetic match to you too, right? I talked about it in a previous episode that it's only you that needs to get behind the value of your work. Whatever you believe, you will again attract that into your life, right? If you're charging a low price and you don't feel worthy of charging any more, then you will attract others that also see that same value, right? The more you get behind the value of what you do, I'm not saying go out and charge $5,000 an hour unless you feel completely aligned to that. What I'm saying is that whatever you believe about your worth and your value, and therefore how much you are charging for your services, that is you will attract others into your life that see that value in you too, right? So when you believe it, you will be an energetic match to others that believe and see that worth too. Now, a lot of people I come across make decisions from, I don't have money, I don't have the money to do that, I can't afford to do that. And here's the power of our words is so great. And often we go through our lives and we do not realize, often we even joke with the things that we say, and we don't realize the power of what we're saying. If you're going through your life saying, I don't have the money to do that, I can't afford to do that, then you are perpetuating a situation of keeping you stuck with not having the money, right? So if you're thinking, if you think to yourself, oh, when I get more money, when I make more money, then I'll do that thing, then I'll invest in that course or that coach, or then I'll start that business, when I get more money, then I will do those things, then you are perpetuating that cycle of staying there, right? A better question to ask yourself is, how can I afford this, right? How can I afford this? And to energetically match your energy, how you feel about that coming in, so that you can magnetize it to you. So what I mean by that is, if you want more money, the first place that you need to start is to clean up your energy about money and release any of the limitations and the resistance that is stopping money from flowing to you, right? So if you feel like you don't have enough money, I understand that when you look in your bank account, there is a reality there, but you cannot ever shift that reality by continuing to look at it and telling the story of what is, right? You need to be able to shift your belief about it. So I get that there is a physical reality of what you're living right now and the actual money in your bank account right now, but you must be able to shift your belief about money and abundance for the actual physical reality to shift to, right? So when I jumped my business from $500 months to 15K months, it wasn't that I did anything new. It wasn't that I uncovered something different, a different strategy or anything like that. It was me aligning with my value and deciding that I didn't need to do anything else to be worthy of that money. I decided that I was a match to that amount, and I decided that it felt normal and natural, right? In my business up until that point, I hadn't been doing much at all, and I'd been feeling, very unworthy and lacking confidence and all of those things. So when I shifted and started magnetizing more money to me, it was about lining up with that new abundant level and deciding that it was possible and deciding that it was normal and feeling into being an energetic match with that. And it was clearing up any resistant thoughts that were telling a different story. Now, at the time, I did not have much money in my bank account, right? I didn't have much money in my bank account. So there was a very real reality, but you have to find a way to be able to let go of your current reality and decide what is available to you. Focus all of your energy on what is available to you and to feel abundant now. So this is one of the key things, feeling abundant now. And there are lots of ways to feel abundant now. Gratitude is a massive way to feel abundant now. Sit down and really connect with everything that you have in your life now, how money is actually serving you now. I mean, if you're listening to this podcast, then you've got money. You're you're in the top few percent of the richest people in the world. You start to be grateful for all of the things you have in your life. For example, I'm grateful for the roof that's over my head. I'm grateful for the food that is in my fridge or the food that I had today. I'm grateful for, the money that is paying my phone bill that's keeping me connected to the world. I'm grateful for the clothes that I have on my back and the money that purchase those clothes. Start to have extreme gratitude for what you have currently in your life and start to feel abundant. It is that abundant feeling that will magnetize more money to you. And you also need to be able to let go of some of those limiting stories. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail into those in this episode, but the money is hard to make. I'm never going to be wealthy because fill in the blank. All of those stories, they have got to shift. You have got to let go of them. So like I said, a great place to start is just to sit down and ask yourself, what do I believe about money? What are the stories that I'm telling myself about money? And start to disprove them, start to release them, start to tell yourself some better feeling stories, right? Money is abundant, money flows to me easily, and every day, connect with the gratitude and the abundance that you're currently living, and you will open up the doors, you'll open up the opportunities, you will open up the flow of abundance to come into your life when you connect with those things, right? Money is just energy. Money is energy. And when you are open to receiving it, and when you know that it's possible for you, and when you feel worthy of it, money can come easily, right? There is always an abundance. Money is just energy. And so the more you can feel into that, the more, like I said, you open up to receiving incredible abundance. It's all available to you. It's just your beliefs and your stories and your focus that is keeping it from you. So looking at what you currently believe and how you can shift that is the most important place to start. I promise you, it's not your education. It's not your circumstances. It's not the government. It's not even COVID. I'm recording this during the whole COVID situation. It's none of those things. It is your belief about money, right? It's your belief about money that creates it. I mean, my business has exploded during this whole COVID thing. And I know, many of my clients, that's been the case for them as well, because our focus is on the abundance. Our focus is on what we create, what we have the power to create, how we feel about new opportunities and how we feel about money flowing to us, right? The money hasn't suddenly dried up on the planet. It still exists and there's an abundance for all of us. You just need to open yourself up to receiving it. So sit down, try and clean up some of those stories, those limiting stories. And actually on my website, there is a little free 3-day magnetic money course. I'll make sure the link is definitely in the show notes. So if you want to dive a bit deeper, if you've got a business and you really want to open yourself up to a flow of more money and abundance, it's a little 3-part series. Go click on that link. It's a free video series you can watch, and it will help you open up yourself to receiving more abundance. Hope that was helpful. I look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. I hope you loved what you heard here and are excited for your expansion. If it resonated with you, then please screenshot this podcast and share it with your friends, and hashtag Soul Aligned Business Babes. And please rate and review so I can spread the word and keep bringing you more goodness. If you're not already following me on social media, come and join the party for extra inspiration and teachings. I do live trainings in my Facebook group, which you can join at facebook.com/groups/soulaligned.bb. You can follow me on Instagram at I am Susan Francis, or come to my website at susanfrancis.com.au and download your free manifestation meditation and check out what programs I'm currently offering. I'm so excited you joined me here today and can't wait to share the next episode with you. Until then, remember you are powerful beyond measure and your success is inevitable.